OMG, baby. We are back to live on Facebook, brother. It's a lovely flipping day here at Sports One Complex as we bring you the Dukes of Football, powered by Rockstar Realty. 317-503-8322. Buying or selling a home. Talk to Shawn and talk to Tucker today. 317-503-8322. Elite performance where the dream of elite fitness becomes a reality. 765-499-1005. Call Zach Dirr today and get your free consultation. Revved Up Tattoos. That's right, folks. Todd the Revv, Durham, and BWSPORTS have partnered up to give you the freshest ink around. 317-537-2667. Call and schedule your new ink session or piercing sessions today. BaumBurgers, a.k.a. Steak and Shake. The Bauman family has welcomed BWSPORTS in as their own family. 7960 US 31 South. That's right on the south side of Indianapolis, right before you hit Johnson County. It's lovely. They're open. The dining room is good to go, and you're ready to eat and get those bellies full. Terphouse Clear, our buddy Brandon Mallow Lambert over at Terphouse Clear has joined up with us at BWSPORTS to bring you the best CBD products. Terphouseclear.com. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 for 20% off every order. And Rogue Energy, the drink of choice for us here at BWSPORTS and Elite Performance as our pre-workout and hydration. Check out RogueEnergy.com. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 for 10% off your order. Damon, this feels amazing, brother.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
Man.
But hey, we as you people can see, we have grown since the last time you've seen us.
Boom. Yeah, I have grown.
So yeah, man, it's been a minute. Like, we've seen each other, but the world hasn't seen us.
I mean, people on YouTube have seen us. You know, we've been putting stuff out here on Facebook and Instagram, but they all of a sudden like us again, and we are live.
Hey, what do you mean, you people? Tom's in.
Uh-oh. You people.
No, so yeah, man, we're back. We're back live on. I keep kicking my damn camera. There we go. So we're back live on Facebook, man. So awesome. I'm excited.
Yes, I am. And the Pew Pew girl finally woke up. You know, it's 11 o'clock. It's her summer vacation. She just crept out of the room.
Well, how can you sleep with you in there yelling, "Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday hump day"?
Exactly what woke her up, probably. That's why I shut the door, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, it's probably why she gave me a dirty look.
Did you see that?
Through the wall.
Yep.
So, we got a lot going on.
Yes, lots happened around the world of football lately. You know, the NCAA mentioned some stuff. I'm just kind of throwing it out real quick.
Oh, because you're that kind of guy.
Just throwing it out, just taking a little jab. You know, NCAA mentioned stuff that we'll talk about here shortly. The NFL mini camps are going strong. Rookies are hitting the field for the first time. You know. Hey, Brian, good to see us again. Tell us about it.
I feel you, bro. So you guys I mean, you still can go to YouTube. You know what I mean? We really appreciate that.
It feels so good to be back in our original spot, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not the original spot because we're noon people now. We're here for your lunch hour. We're here for your lunch hour. Hey, and Brian, I got something special for you coming up later on in the show, so stay tuned. So we got a new announcement that a new grouping, a new pairing that we got, and we got something special for that when we get to them in just a second. I see that he's popped in, so we're going to adjust our scheduling a little bit. But before we get to that, we're going to hit the first station identification.
Boom. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dan over at BWSPORTS1.com and Black and White Sports. And I'm wondering if you're ready to buy or sell that home, now's the time, and I got just the person for you. Mr. Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. Rockstar Realtor himself. 317-503-8322. Put that home on the market. Get into your dream home with this man. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322, and make sure you tell him the boys over at BWSPORTS1.com sent you. That's right. The Rockstar was getting his Rockstar on last weekend, Friday night. He was jamming out on the bass?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had the 5-string. He had a 5-string bass.
Had 5-string going. Well,
yeah, you know what I mean? But he was out there. I mean, I called him Mini Gene Simmons.
There's no tongue and not the hair.
Yeah, so it was fun to watch. But hey, we started something new this weekend.
We did.
Why don't you tell them about it?
The Indiana Tornado semi-pro football team has joined up and allowed BW Sports 1, the Dukes, in to the announcing booth. And who better to introduce the partnership than the quarterback of the offensive dynamics of that Tornado team, Mr. Adam Rich. I like to call him – oh, we both hit it at the same time. I like to call him Indiana's own Trent Dilfer. What's happening, Adam? How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, good. So let's start off the season. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. As you said, a perfect QB rating. Now you're ready to retire, right?
Yeah. I think I'm ready to hang it up now. You know, I'm 1 game in, and I'm ready to go.
There you go. Finish on top like that.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He looked very in control of the offense for this weekend. I mean, I know he's liking the Trent Dilfer comparison. I'm going to have to come up with something that goes with your name and the dimes, because you threw some dimes, bro. And I'm not going to lie. I was sitting up there. I was like, okay, this guy's my age. And then there you go. Dimes dropping. Hey, I was impressed. Way to go, bro.
You know, it's a different thing now that I'm 39. You know, I took in 6-7 years off. I was retired, kind of got pulled out of retirement, just to win a ring. That's kind of what we wanted to do. And I saw a vision, and that's the one thing that's kind of invaded me. I played semi-pro since I was 21. So it's a different feel with this team. There's tons of young talent, and it's just getting everybody to buy in. I think we can do some really great things. We got tons of weapons and some veteran leadership. It's just getting young guys to buy in. So,
how's that coming so far? I mean, obviously this was week 1, game 1 of the season, but you guys have been in practice for a while now. You know, how is that chemistry coming along with the team?
I mean, it's good. You have the same semi-pro stuff that you have to deal with, which I'm not a fan of personally, just because I'm at a different stage in my life. But you know, the guys genuinely like each other. I think that's a huge thing. We've got tons of weapons, and you know, the young guys are a little bit different. They're brought up in a different area than when I was brought up, and so you gotta talk to them a little bit differently. You gotta treat them a little bit differently, but you know, as long as everybody has the same goal, and that's to win a championship, it really doesn't matter. So,
obviously, like you said, the goal is to win that championship, get that ring. How do you feel right now looking at after week 1? You know, you got your schedule ahead of you. How do you feel with that goal being accomplished at this moment?
I mean, I think we could do it for sure. I mean, I wouldn't have came on board if I didn't feel confident in it. I own my own business. I'm a firefighter. I'm an EMT. I've got a daughter. I don't have time for wasting my time, you know, that kind of stuff. And so I made a big commitment when I came on board, and you know, I talked it over with my family and stuff like that. And when I did that, you know, I did it only because I feel really confident that we can win a championship. I know a lot of the guys on different teams, on our teams and stuff like that. And they were a couple pieces away last year from really getting it going at the end of the season. And so hopefully I bring a big aspect of that to the team, and some coaching options and stuff like that. So I think we're in great shape to do it. I don't want to overlook anybody. We play one game at a time, 1 week at a time. But I really feel like, we have the weapons for sure to do it. And, the Tornadoes have always been thought of as a defensive team, a defensive juggernaut and stuff like that. I want to be an offensive team, man. I want to score 40, 50 points a game. Like we had 49 last week, and I played one series in the third quarter. We would have easily put up 50, 60, 70 had we just kept our foot on the pedal and stuff like that. But that's for a different day.
Yeah, I agree that defense is pretty shut down. They had a couple loose spots earlier in the game, but they covered that up really well. I mean, it had a couple turnovers. I think you had a INT for a score, then another one down inside the 5, and then compounding that with your efficient offense, the run game really stepped up in the second half. So I think you guys have a well balanced team. So we can't wait to see the next game.
Yeah, I don't know if I can value your opinion with that Michigan thing in the back, but other than that, we'll be. I think you make some valid points.
That's good.
I don't know.
Okay, who's your team, Adam?
We got some Go Blue people
OH,
on
baby,
your team.
OH. Man. See, you got to head up north to the north side of Indiana to God's country, folks. Gee,
yeah,
come on.
I know,
Right.
I get it. Me and Mike Perkins go back and forth all the time. I tell him how much Michigan's a bunch of bums, but
that must have been the guy that Damon over here when we got there said, "Go Blue" to a cooler sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how it is. So. He's another OG old cat. He's the older than me even. So.
Oh well, let me clarify something. You, sir, are my age. Damon is probably his age because Damon is older than us.
I don't know if I really look like Trent Dilfer though, man. I mean, come on.
It was a first thought, man. Honestly, first thought, I'm like, damn, there's Trent Dilfer, and
Brady's 44, right? So.
Yeah.
Hey, he thinks all white guys look the same.
My best friend was there in the game. He's the real GOAT. So he came and visited for the game.
Who's that?
Adam Vinatieri.
Did he?
Our daughters go to Carmel together. I saw him. He was over with the puppy.
He was in stands, bro. Yeah, he was there with my puppy.
He was over with the puppy.
Yep, this is true. Well, how are you gonna let me miss that? Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him when our daughters played Little League basketball together. I don't want to invade his space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He might kick me.
He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
Well, really quick, I got a question. At 39 years old, coming back into after this long of being off of football, how do you get yourself ready and your body ready for it?
That's a tough question, man. Like
we come with the tough shit, man.
Yeah, I need to work out more than I do. I will tell you that. It's really hard having 2 jobs and kids and stuff like that to juggle everything around. I try to eat right for the most part. But I've always been athletic, man. I used to play football, basketball, baseball, softball, golf, pretty much anything. And I actually had a knee replacement 2 years ago.
A full knee replacement.
And a full left knee replacement. So I'm playing on a fake knee. But honestly, I feel great.
Damn.
I try not to take hits because it does take a little bit longer to heal up than when I was in my 20s. So
that explains why you were in the shotgun.
yeah. Well, it explains like when I ran out of bounds, I made a business decision right there. Instead of trying to go for the touchdown.
Makes sense.
It's all good though. Like we're I think I'll hold up pretty well this season, and our line did a fantastic job keeping me clean most of the game. So if they give me time, I have no doubt that my arm will be able to get the ball where it needs to get to, and we have receivers that'll get open, and they just got crazy speed. So,
well, thank you for taking a little time out of your day. I know you're a busy man, Adam. We'll let you get back to whichever job you're on, and we look forward to seeing you here soon again. I know we're going to be back for the June 26th game, the home game back at Beach Grove. So, I mean, last question I got, how much did you like us? On a scale from 1 to 10, let's hear it. Me, not so much because I called you Trent Dilford. I get it.
I mean, you did call me Trent Dilfer, and the referees did yell at you multiple times. So
no. The
Yeah,
referee
let's
yelled at your
clarify
coach.
Yep. We had nothing to do with that scoreboard.
They yelled at multiple people. I don't know. They were on something themselves. So I say good solid 8.
I'll take it.
8.
I'll take it.
So,
we're gonna move that up to a 9.5 come the 26th, brother.
wear some Ohio State stuff. You'll be good. I'll get you a real. I'll get you a real jersey, a real Tornadoes jersey, not that 0 one you got sitting up there too. So.
Okay, hey, we'll take another jersey. I like it.
That 0 sure looks like a O.
Yeah,
you better put a 1-0 in front of it. That's my number. So. We had a wardrobe malfunction.
I was gonna say, why the hell was you wearing 4 then?
You want to know the honest opinion?
Yeah, that's what we're here for, the honest stuff.
Because the jerseys are way too small, so they had to order me 2 sizes bigger than what they did. So I had to do a little improvising for the week. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you real quick with you can't spell cocksucker without OSU. Adam, have a great one, and we shall see you next time, brother.
All right, man. Have a great day.
You too, bud.
That, sir, was Adam Rich, your Indiana Tornadoes quarterback. He did amazing last game.
Yes, he did. So, hey, before we get into our stuff, let's hear about some Rogue.
Ooh. That is right, folks. RogueEnergy.com. Check it out. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 for 10% off of your order. And also, if you see us out, such as next week a couple times, we got promo cards to hand out, QR codes. Damon, why don't you tell them what's going on next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, we are doing some golfing. The 2021 Charity Golf Open Scholarship Fundraiser, sponsored by the Broad Ripple High School Scholarship Foundation and yours truly, BW Sports 1, is having a golf outing, sir.
I can't wait. You know, I'm drinking my Rogue Energy Hydration right now out of my Steak and Shake cup. I like the combination. It tastes even better in a Steak and Shake cup.
I was like in my Rogue cup.
Well, you know, I know. So the Bauman's are probably watching like, where the hell's this cup? Folks, we have not physically seen each other yet. It's happening here in the next day or so he'll have them.
So I'll have one cup with some. Oh, is it styrofoam?
It is.
Okay, so now I could be like Lil Wayne and have a styrofoam cup.
There you go.
No, so yeah, we got the golf outing, and then we get to hang out with our good buddy Zach.
Look at that. Look at my shoulders, man. I feel big. I feel swole.
Yeah, we have the EP powerlifting competition Saturday, June 19th. So that'll be great. So all you people who think you're strong, who say you're strong, who want to flex in the mirror and you know, ride your bike with no shirt on and go to the mailbox and your wife beater, come prove it. You know what I'm saying? Come prove it. We got spots open. We got spots open. Powerlifting. Show
we
the
do
world.
it. We're accepting teams too. So any of them high schoolers, football teams, wrestling teams, anything like want to come out, contact us. We'll set you up on a team fee. So we're all good.
Pieces.
I had to take the. I'm sorry. I love the ticker. I had to take it off for the bottom sponsors.
Okay.
On the flyer though.
Okay.
We're all good though. Damon,
Okay.
I love my brother. Damon's, he's like took a 5-step leap into the technology realm. I love it.
I mean, I'm in here trying to clown. I don't know. Trying to be useful. Got to be more than just a face.
There you go. I like it.
All right, so let's get into some MyBookie Man Cave chatter. 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a free $10 bet at mybookie.ag.
With promo code BWSPORTS1, of course.
Yes, the promo code. Probably be help if I put that in there because I read what I see.
Right. Teleprompting.
Exactly. So let's start in with the NCAA. I know it's the off season. I know they've had spring football a couple months ago, but now we're moving into the summer workouts. But is it this time of year? It's more about the news. So what's the new news or supposed news from the NCAA?
Well, supposedly it's after the 2022 season, I believe, correct? Is that what they said? It was after 2022?
Yeah, I still don't believe if it's 22 or after 22.
Yeah, so it's very controversial. So, breaking news this week that the college football playoffs will be moving to 12 teams. Damon, that puts college teams playing right at 17 games in the season if they go all the way. Now, here's the double-edged sword for me to throw at you. I see it being pros and cons. I'm going to give you one each. Pro, you're wanting paid as a college athlete. Not saying you should or shouldn't, but if you're getting paid, that's a job now. So adding games in the season is part of it. On the same sense, could you be killing a young athlete's career? Anything could happen. It's football.
The first one, my stance on paid collegiate or paid student athletes. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem that I have with that adding more games is what's going to happen with their schooling. You know what I mean? Because not all, like everybody knows the statistics. Not all these kids is going to play in the NFL or the Major League Baseball or the NBA or whatever professional league that they offer. So what is going to be the criteria for the student athletes? Because they're not going to take away your classes. If you're not making a grade, they're going to fail you. So, I mean,
I guess that depends on the school.
I guess. And then I think if they went to me personally, I like adding more teams, but 12 is too many.
I was thinking that if you're going to add teams, that's a hell of a jump from 4 to 12. Why don't you just double the 4 and make it an 8-team tournament if you're adding anything and roll 4 games?
I've always thought the 8 games would be a good number. You know what I mean? Because 8 games takes you to 4 to 2. You know what I mean? You don't want to have this. You don't want to have all of these groups. You don't want to get to the point where you got 3 loss and 4 loss teams in this situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not a 3 loss, 4 loss team national championship type deal. You know what I mean? I can give you 2. Most likely you won't have no argument with 1, but right. 3 or 4, that's a bit much. I think 8 games or 8 teams would be good because that way, because there's always those. So you got 4. So it's always that 6 and 7 team that always has that question. You know what I mean? Everybody know 5 would have been in there if they'd have won the game. You know what I'm saying? But 6 and 7 was always that question, but maybe if. So you round the number out, you put it at 8, you have a playoff, it takes you to right around the Super Bowl, and then you're good.
Does it kind of elevate the conference championship games again and mean something, because if you do go to even an 8-team, I think your Power 5 conference winners, there's 5 of your teams, and then you have 3 at-large teams. Whether that be from a lower conference or like a Notre Dame, like an independent, you have 3 slots for those in your Power 5 winners. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that allows you, say, for instance, you have in the SEC championship game, you got an undefeated Alabama and an undefeated Georgia. You know what I mean? Georgia, the team, the loser of that team can't compete for a national championship. They've done everything up to that point. So why? I like it. So, and that gives BYU a shot. That will give
Cincinnati, BYU, Utah,
exactly,
teams like that. Even like you said, Georgia and Alabama play the last game of the season every year, right? Or I'm sorry, Auburn and Alabama played the last game of the season. Let's say Auburn's ranked number 4 at that time, gets beat, whether it's a close game or not, gets beat by Alabama, moves them back to 6. That's number 6 teams could still beat the next 13 teams on the rankings. So
right, or something like that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I agree.
So there we go. But again, this is all speculation. They've been talking about these games for, since they created the CPF or whatever the hell it's called.
CFP.
Yeah, that's it.
Used to be the BCS, the Bowl Championship Series, and then they changed it to the college football playoffs. Hey, whoever's paying them the money to put their name on the playoffs, that's what they're naming it.
Exactly. I keep forgetting to switch back from the comment. Hey, what's up, Shaq?
It's our buddy from the booth, Shaq Sims. That's right, man. He was up there in the booth with us and the coach. And just to clarify, folks, it was not us that had anything to do with that scoreboard.
It wasn't even Shaq. Shaq was the music man.
Yep.
So I think that's what we got for college football. So where do we go from here? Ooh, we've talked about the tornadoes because we move things around. So that obviously means that we are into, that would be NFL.
Yeah. And before that, let's have real quick another station identification for our wonderful friends over at Elite Performance. I am going to say one thing. I had to do those flipping mountain climbers this morning. 600 of them. 600.
But your ass was smiling, though. He was smiling in the picture.
That was afterwards. That's when I knew it was done.
I just saw that maize color Road Cup. I'm going to have to go to Elite Performance and steal one while he's not looking. So that way I can have a blue one and a maize one.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's get into some NFL talk real quick before we get into our main topic of the mini camps. So, a little sad news for the Giants organization. Jim Fossil, former New York Giants coach, dies at 71.
Yep, he was the Giants coach from 1997 to 2003 and gained the Coach of the Year award in 1997. I remember some of those games that we played against them, obviously being a Philly fan. Regardless of rivals on the field, we're all family out in the world, so our condolences definitely go to the Fossil family and the Giants organization.
Yes. And so now we move on. He was a Giants coach. I remember him, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to say nothing bad, but I don't have nothing memorable because, for one, he was in a whole different
He was in the NFC. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't barely ever see him, and you might have even seen him maybe once.
Maybe.
Right.
Only time we just saw them would been in the Super Bowl unless the divisions play.
Oh my God, he's a Niners fan.
Well, that's his fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do have a Niners jersey, Ronnie Lott. You know what I mean? Once I get the new studio put up, all my black jerseys, we're gonna go up on the wall.
There you go.
So I'm gonna have a black player for every team in the league. That's the goal. All right, so moving on.
I didn't get to the league, so I guess I got to find you a jersey.
132nd, huh? And he's from South Africa, so he was from England.
Yes, you heard Eagles.
Uh-oh, who is this?
Shaq himself talking smack.
I don't even, man, I believe Shaq alone. I'm gonna let him go. I'll see him on the 26th.
There you go.
All right, so moving along. Did you watch? We're not going to talk about the event, even though I would love to come on the Combat Zone and give you my opinion on the spectacles that are happening around the Combat Zone. But Dan is not going to allow me to do that.
Oh no, I might
talk about it.
I might, because it's coming to a boiling point with me.
Yeah, whoo! But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was Chad Johnson. Obviously, it's a football show. Chad's a football player. He was actually competing in that fight card. I think the guy he was competing was a soccer dude, if I was correct on that.
Brian Maxwell. He's a bare knuckle fighter now. He's a BKFC.
Okay, so he's probably gonna get his ass kicked.
Again, I think we need to have a Combat Zone intervention here soon.
I mean, now question: how long has he been fighting?
Who? Maxwell?
In the bare knuckle, yeah.
1 or 2 fights. I could be wrong on that in bare knuckle, but I know where you're going with this as far as what we put it on the football show for, and I'm really trying to hold back my opinions on the fight side. So we might have to do a quick Combat Zone intervention here very, very soon, because yes, it's coming out. It's coming out. But
Chad, I thought he did good for, a guy out of his element. You know what I'm saying? I thought he looked good, but the point of me mentioning it was the fact of his message that he said afterwards, and I quote: "It's a message for a lot of people out there that are content, scared to fail, scared to lose, so they don't take chances. Get out there and live, man." Hey, that's a message for not just in sports, but just in life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Stop being scared to take chances. You know what I mean? Most people would have never got to where they were in life, in business, or being successful or anything like that, unless they took chances or something. So it was a great message, and I'm all for it. And Chad Johnson has just boosted himself up in my cool people zone like a whole lot.
That message alone was what people need to hear nowadays. Not just nowadays. I mean, from the beginning of time, when you put yourself to something and you do not show your fear in it, and you do it because you don't want to be fearful of it, that's overcoming self-adversity. I had to throw it in there because I know you love that.
Hey, man, I'm coming down on adversity a little bit.
It's
coming down on it.
Aspect, though.
Yeah, but it is. And I love the message. You know what I mean? And I just think people need to get out there. I mean, just look, if we hadn't have taken a chance 2.5, 3 years ago, would we be sitting in the position that we almost 3 years, you know what I mean, be sitting in the position that we are now, where we have people wanting to do business with us, people who want to get their product out, people want to hear our voices and do things with them. So if we hadn't have jumped out there because somebody didn't value our voices, where would we be?
Not here.
I'd probably be still driving a damn forklift.
Yeah, I probably would have still got fired, but oh well.
I mean, I'm not saying I said I'd be driving a forklift. I didn't say I'd be working for them dumbasses still.
True. Good point. Very good point.
Yep. Can't be afraid to fail. Can't be afraid to fail. That's the message there. All right, so moving on. Julio Jones
went from the NFC to the AFC. In the AFC South to the Tennessee Titans. Damon, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if Indy helped their defensive back situation enough to
not for
contest
that
against the team that has a hell of a running game and now has the deep boy.
Yeah, and they have Brown.
Really?
I think I was listening to the Duke. I mean, not the Dukes. That's us.
We always listen to the Dukes. Who doesn't?
I was listening to the Dynasty Brothers.
Goodell does. I mean, hell.
I was listening to the Dynasty Bros, and I swear he was missing their AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, really?
Don't they have him?
Yes.
AJ Brown. Yes.
Yep.
So,
you got on both sides now, and you got to stop the
and isn't Dez Bryant there too?
I don't care.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing names out there now. But does this make Tennessee an immediate title contender, or at least coming out of the AFC?
I don't see how it wouldn't, honestly. I mean, yes, people are going to say, well, he's older and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit how old that guy is. Jones has put in numbers after numbers after numbers up every year, and he still has about the same speed.
Hey, you can't say nothing about getting older, Larry Fitzgerald. All right, now let's. So there you go. So I mean, I think it makes them an immediate contender because they were already competing last year, and it was a no passing game, all run and defense. So they still got the constricting defense. You still got the bruising back of Henry,
the tank,
and you know what I'm saying. And now you add a slot and an outside guy who can run every route in the route tree. So that makes it so there's, like I said on the Dynasty Bros yesterday when I was watching them, Tannehill has no excuses. You have zero excuses. You have weapons and you have a defense.
I don't think Tannehill's a bad quarterback either. I think he's pretty underrated.
Yeah, I agree. But now, you got that. You in that position that Kirk Cousins was in now.
Yep. Don't be Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
Be Ryan Tannehill.
I'm down with that. So it does look like Tennessee's poised to be the number one out of the AFC. Now, Indianapolis, I mean, your offense is good. I don't think you're going to be able to score enough against that defense. I mean, maybe y'all split, but I still think they take that division as of right now. As of right now,
I would have to agree that Tennessee is going to win the AFC South. And going back to your question, as far as being an AFC title contender, I'm going to say, I mean, you were already in the top 4, top 5 in the AFC. I think you just jumped into the top 3.
Yeah, easily, because it's Buffalo, Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, Cleveland.
You got
Cleveland, Tennessee, Tennessee, Miami.
You got Indy.
Yeah,
I mean, Indy's a top 5 team in the AFC, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I think that 4 or 5 teams is very arguable. I still don't want to put the Steelers in there because of the fact of Ben's flakiness. So flakiness with injuries, and you still got something we talk about mini camping a little bit, but yeah. So I still got them at maybe the wild card.
Maybe.
Maybe
7 teams in there now, so
yeah. So maybe the wild card. Next up on the NFL, I thought I moved that.
Oh, you can move it.
I did move that.
What's going on? Well, here, okay, I'll let you go. I don't know what you're looking at. I'm looking at
the Mason. I wasn't talking about that down here in the training camp. I thought I moved that.
We'll move that. So the latest going in the good old Green Bay, Wisconsin, the cheddar cheese city, capital of the world. That cheddar cheese. What's going on over there with Aaron?
Basically, what's going to happen is In his career, he's made $250-some-odd million. I don't think he's going to worry about this little $1.5 million fine that he's going to get. But I'm more worried about Green Bay than I am Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers seems poised to take over the Jeopardy job or sit out for a year or whatever and go somewhere else. I think he's ready to do that. He's enjoying hobnobbing with the celebrities. You know, he's got a golf match coming up. He's got a old model chick. You know what I mean? They boating and yachting in Cabo. He ain't thinking about the Packers. But the Packers is thinking about him because they've seen Jordan Love in off-season workouts.
Mm-hmm. He's laughing. I mean,
can you say Fitzpatrick to the Packers?
Oh no, he just went to the Redskins.
I'm just throwing out there shit.
Man, I'm sure the Redskins paid him nicely. I did like his little, you know how everybody does their first day at school with the little chalkboard and says, you know, how tall they are and all this. Fitzpatrick, did you see that?
No.
Came out with one his first day as a Redskin, and he said that. I'm like, that's good. That's good. He's a people person, man.
I like him.
Going back to Aaron Rodgers, I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying because I am not as worried for Aaron Rodgers as I am looking at the organization of the Green Bay Packers. There's obviously discontent and disconnection there between your franchise quarterback and your coach. And I believe the last thing I really seen him say was something aimed towards that coach, and it's not the same as what it was with McCarthy. Now, he had his deal with McCarthy. It was kind of a rocky road here and there, hit or miss, but I think he's missing that.
I don't know what he's missing. I don't think there's a disconnect, a discommunication. I think it's very clear. Aaron has said what he is going and what he is not going to do. That's pretty clear cut to me.
So that's a disconnect.
I don't think there's a misconception or anything. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. We're connected. We're connected on not being together.
Right. I'm about to pull the cable cord out of that one.
Yeah, because they said this Jordan Love in this 2 minute or this. Oh my God, I
wish I had a dog sound go rough.
Yeah, rough. That's a good one.
Because it's rough.
All right, last thing on our NFL chatter. NFL and the NFL's players or union or whatever it's called now. Who the hell knows? Both have $1 million in grants for pain management research that extends outside of opioids. So they're going into including the cannabis and the CBD, the alternative pain treatment solutions.
You know, I had a perfect shirt on yesterday that I took a picture of, and it would have fit very well into this topic right here.
Which goes along with our green hair feller friend.
Yes, it does. TerphouseClear.com. Check it out. BWSPORTS1 promo code. Get 20% off your order. And I'm telling you guys, I don't care if you're on the legal or the illegal side, whatever. It is proven facts that cannabinoids are here and they help athletes. They help common people. Everybody knows that things done over complete moderation can be hazardous in any level. However, instead of putting pills into your body that tears the shit out of your gut, I'm telling you, I've been there. I'm not popped, 30 hydrocodone at one time or anything, but even even like Aleve, you can't take it so much. You can only take it so many times because it starts messing with your liver, your kidneys, your internal organs that are damn good to have on a good day, anytime.
Well, any day.
Right. Well, I like fluttering my words sometimes.
Oh, no, you're good. I mean, I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like you said, I mean, you take Tylenol every 4 hours, but you're supposed to switch, Tylenol to ibuprofen and then back. but then even then, you're still doing too much. You take 1,600 milligrams, every 4 hours of Tylenol, your ass is going to need a new liver.
And if you take that many hydrocodones over a short period of time, you're going to need some stool softener because you are constipated as hell. I mean, going through knee surgery, going through ankle surgery and stuff, they give you the pain meds to get you through it. And what happens? You're constipated as hell because you've taken all these pills and it's clogged you up. It's not good for you guys. I am fine, 100% on board with them checking out other alternative deals.
And it also kind of ties into another hot topic right now when it comes to the mental health. You know what I mean? Substance abuse can happen to anybody, but substance abuse tends to happen more quickly and more easier when you're dealing with mental health issues. If you're depressed, anything like that, when you get into these narcotics, it makes it a lot easier for you to become addicted to opioids. There's more people addicted to opioids in the country than people who smoke.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there.
You already know my stance against big pharma.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not I take medications because I don't want high cholesterol, but some shit you just got to do.
I'm not saying every pill is bad.
Right.
That might help you a little bit.
Something that just got to do. I would like to not have a stroke on the show.
I wouldn't like you to have a stroke off the show. We kind of thought somebody was.
Who knows?
Oh, man.
All right, so that's what we got there for our football chatter. So we're got one more people to show you and tell you about, and then we're going to get into a little bit of this mini camp, and then we're going to let you enjoy your second half of your day.
Sounds good. What we got, Dave?
I'm not on the right button.
Aha! Hit the button.
I'm going. Leave me alone.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dan over at BWSPORTS1.com and Black and White Sports. And I'm wondering if you're ready to buy or sell that home, now's the time, and I got just the person for you. Mr. Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. Rockstar Realtor himself. 317-503-8322. Put that home on the market. Get into your dream home with this man. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322, and make sure you tell him the boys over at BWSPORTS1.com sent you. Telling you guys, if you want to make some money on your home, you call Shawn right now because stuff's going off the chain. Just be careful. Not with Shawn, but with the.
All right, so we got a new part of the show that's hanging out until we can get back into our Doc Sports picks when the game will start again.
Yes.
And this is sitting at the cooler.
Inside. I was looking at what you got on here.
Man, I got all kind of shit.
Sitting at the cooler, brought to you by Circle City Cryogenics, where we freeze just about anything, but we don't freeze bodies, folks. That's right. Check them out. Circle City Cryogenics. Brian Tomlinson. I will have to. Where's the damn phone at? Oh, hold on here. Let me get. I got to get you the info. We got to get the info for the people.
The people, yes. So I was looking at the Facebook page. They freeze brakes, and they freeze at 300 degrees below zero.
Yeah,
so that's like that train show.
Yeah. I mean, literally. So CWR, Checkers and Wreckers Racing with the go-karts, we had our gears cryoed by Brian and Circle City Cryogenics. They're not gonna cut the tips off of those gears as quick. They're gonna last a lot longer. Saves you a lot of money, and on the roads nowadays could save a life.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff. I was looking on the website, on the Facebook page, and I saw a lot of stuff that they do freeze. I saw brakes. I saw bullet shells. I saw screws.
So the leggings that cancer patients have to wear to keep circulation in their legs?
Yeah, like the tights, the compression tights and stuff.
They also cryogenic those. They freeze those and give those to patients for free.
Ooh.
317-440 9102. Call Brian today. Let him know where you heard it right here on Black and White Sports, BW Sports 1 with the Dukes.
There you have it. All right, mini camp. What was my question? Which storylines in the NFL mini camps are interesting you here at the beginning of the camps?
You know, I'm always down with the Eagles.
I was trying to get away from our teams.
I know I had to. Devontae Smith, man, he's already looking like they were advertised as, you know, he was advertised. Catches everything and has potential to be an elite route runner. Obviously, that's what my team needs. It needs a lot of help, but I'll take that for sure because that was the number one priority in my book.
Yeah, the camps that I'm looking at the young guy camps. I'm looking at the Miami. I'm actually kind of interested in the Arizona. I mean, with Kyler Murray going into his third year, you know what I mean? They kind of, you know, took a step backwards last year, I feel. So I'm interested in that. Obviously interested in Tennessee, obviously interested in Indiana or Indianapolis. I think there are some other places out west, like San Francisco. Those seem to be interested. You know, if we're talking about our teams, Pittsburgh, the only thing that interests me there is this ridiculous comment of Mason Rudolph. Bro, are you there just because we haven't drafted anybody yet? And you better hope that Dwayne Haskins don't keep getting this approval of Ben Roethlisberger. So you might get passed right on out of there, even though I really don't want to have to cheer for a second OSU person on Pittsburgh. I had to do it with the guy who hurt himself in the middle. Can't think of his name right now. They had to tackle.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll think of it. Well, he went to the school in Ohio, so. But that camp is like he says his goal is to be the starting QB for the Steelers. I find it laughable because if your goal was that and you have been trying your hardest to do that, Ben would have retired like 2 or 3 years ago.
Obviously, not much faith in your abilities to take over his shoes as starting quarterback.
Nor is Mike Tomlinson.
Correct.
So I feel that Mason Rudolph will start the season as the number one backup. By the end of the season, he will be the number 3 guy.
Well, I mean, I could definitely see it. We'll see what your backup does.
Listen. They benched your ass for a duck.
When Big Ben falls, because God love him, you know, I wish no harm, no foul on anybody, but he's older and he's very bruised up easily nowadays, especially with that foot, that ankle that's always been a hindrance over the past 5-6 years. You know, I can definitely see Rudolph being X'd back to the practice squad. But
yeah, I mean, I can see him X to somebody else. And I mean, just with your Eagles, man, I know that Devontae Smith is looking really good as a route runner, but I'm more concerned about Jalen Hurts getting him the ball than him being able to run routes or not in the league.
I know that you're against automatically Jalen Hurts because of the school in Ohio. However,
no.
Oh, he didn't go. I'm sorry. He went to Oklahoma.
And before that, he was in Alabama.
Yes, I'm sorry. Correction. There's a lot of doubts. There's a lot of unanswered questions going on the offensive side of the ball for sure. You know, you got him and Nick Sirianni taking over. This was their first time together on the field through the mini camps. And I think that I'm very optimistic on this, but I think that it could be a pretty good duo, coach-quarterback duo. We'll see. I mean, it's not like he was bad at Indy. I mean, he did what he did at Indy as a coach. Jalen Hurts, we have seen potential, just not a lot of it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I felt that I think that even when he was drafted, I felt that he would be a good quarterback later on. I just didn't think he was ready to come in right away.
I'm with you on that. That's what makes me nervous. I don't know if he has the NFL field knowledge yet that he needs.
Right. It's a little different. It's a little different. Look at me, the basketball guy talking about NFL. Like I know what the difference is. I do. Damn it.
It's a damn climate. It's a non-climate control sport.
Yes, that's pretty much what you got on here. Old faces, new places.
Old faces, new places. I mean, you've seen a lot of mixed matching going on. You saw, we've talked about it before. You got the Sam Darnold is away from New York. I want to say this wrong. Carolina?
Yes.
Okay. So he's at Carolina now. You've got the switch of quarterbacks between Detroit and LA, with Goff going to Detroit, Stafford in LA now. Those types of moves, it's like, okay, and then obviously we talked about it. You mentioned them earlier before, Arizona. I'm telling you guys right now, be prepared to see Arizona Cardinals in a deep run this season.
I tried that last year. I'm a reserve. I don't want to jump off the bus, but damn it, I got my finger on the open door button.
Eject. That red button that everybody says don't press?
Yes, I'm ready to press.
Yeah, the guard is up and your hand is getting ready to press down on it. I get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's all right. I just feel so good about being back, man.
Yes, man. Yes. Now the people could return. They could have stayed and went to YouTube.
At YouTube, yes. But
we still want you on YouTube. Watch either one.
Yes, we want
you on YouTube miss us,
just because we don't want the crap that we dealt with to happen again. So be ready. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell on YouTube.
Yeah, and don't forget that I know there's times that you aren't able to sit and watch us, but you also can listen to us on all of your audio platforms for podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Quitter, Fitter, Twitter, Bitter, Ditter, whatever it is out there. I think I made those last three up.
So Apple, Google, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and every other podcast platform that you can think of, BW Sports 1 is there.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's all I got, bro. What you got? You got anything to close us out with? Check out all of our other shows Monday through Friday. And if you love our voices and you love our faces and you think we can sell your product, hit us up. info.bwsports1@gmail.com.
That was like a almost William Shatner talk. I must use commas. As always, Damon, it's been fun. What do we do, brother?
Man, we try to keep India as sporty and hilarious as we possibly can. Pew, pew. She went back to sleep.
She did. Well, no,
she hadn't done it since I got her the shirt.
I know. I'm a little disappointed in that myself.
Hater. Tell her she's a hater.
Till next time, folks. We out.